We're back in Leading Edge. He's JoJuan Armour. He, for over the past year, has led the city's effort to try to reduce gun violence, and in specific areas that were targeted, says the proof is there. Count it. Sure, we have a ways to go. There's no question about it, and nobody has ever said this was going to be a quick fix. If anybody did, don't believe them because they don't know what they're talking about. The police unions voiced their disapproval, at least I think the police patrolmen's union voiced their disapproval with your appointment. I remember a year or so ago, citing a past criminal record. And yet, JoJuan Armour, it seems to me they have to be part of the solution as well. Are they? Do you feel like did they feel like partners to you in the past year?
Absolutely. 110%. I had an opportunity to, build relationships with law enforcement to have a better understanding of them. And they hopefully have been able to have a better understanding of individuals for the community. My liaison for Toledo Police Department, Captain Heffernan, has been outstanding in regards to bringing other officers to the table, divisions from Toledo Police Department, as well as the data. They have a central intelligence that is second to none. And to be able to get up-to-date information regarding statistics, regarding interpersonal conflict, regarding opportunities to build community engagement with law enforcement has been amazing. Lieutenant Trevino who is responsible for the community service officers. Community service officers attend all of the community engagement pieces and are participatory. They don't just sit there, they take in, and these conversations can be brutal at times, but they sit there, they take in information and they provide information. So it's been outstanding.
You've had a good relationship with them. Now we keep hearing about this disconnect between the police and minority communities. How big a problem is that in Toledo? We hear about that nationwide. How big of a problem is that in Toledo?
I think that it is a disconnect, but I think the goal of that is to build and to better that relationship. And that's where partnerships start. We have one of our themes for the Junction Inglewood community was police and relationship, building opportunities for police engagement. And so having that piece where the community is able to create those solutions, create those opportunities for law enforcement and community to partner on initiatives and opportunities to grow is awesome. And so they're at the table, and these are things that we plan on seeing in the future.
There's one school of thought out there. This came to me from an elected official, not the mayor, make that clear. Excuse me. That the program used in Toledo, the Cure Violence program, was a favorite of the former chief of staff down there, Katie Crosby. That when she left town, she took a city manager's job someplace. When she left town, the zeal for that approach may have waned. You were there. Did it?
That's a very good question. I think Katie Crosby, she's a brilliant mind, right? She's a brilliant mind. I had a chance to, while her time there, I had a chance to learn a lot about city government. I had a chance to be guided directly through and navigate through city government. So that was an awesome experience. When she left, because it was, I would think that this project was her baby. I think some of that did leave with her, unfortunately. But all in all, we were still able to be successful at the end.
Well, then I read where the mayor, and he's saying that we're not sure where we're going to take this, but has said things that you may not even be replaced, that your duties may be divvied up among other existing employees. And that, to me, as an observer, sounds like watering down. If we can do that without our heavy hitter, then, we'll do it. But you just pick up and you do some of that. What's it sound like to you?
It sounds like it could potentially be problematic. I think there has to be someone whose main responsibility is this particular project. That's the only way it can be intentional. If someone's priority is this project, because there's so many moving pieces. When I accepted the role, I accepted because I knew I had an opportunity to create change, which prompted me to get the apartment back in Toledo, which prompted me to get another vehicle to get back and forth, which prompted me to stay there 5 to 6 days a week. And these hours range from 12 to 14-hour evenings, being able to come in the office 9 to 5 and go out with violence interrupters if it's needed. And without someone being intentional toward this project, they'll be hard pressed to see the same results in the next target area that we've seen for Junction and Inglewood.
Once again, that is JoJuan Armour. Ahead, we're going to hear about a football league he wanted to start, but was told there wasn't money in Toledo. With all the millions floating around these days, that'll be next week on Leading Edge. Up next here, the pairing of ProMedica in AAA. What's up with that? This is Leading Edge.